Alright, here is my timeline. My computer was weird about copying the files that you had, and so some of this isn't in its like original format, but all the dates are the same. And I put the ones I'm going to talk about in one binder today just so it's easy to flip through. So here's my syllabus. Again, I don't know why it copied so weird. Here's my personality spectrum, my brain diagram, SQR, R. Again, it transferred so weird. Here's my Cornell notes, 5E. KWL, discussion board rubric, the wiki portfolio rubric, and then here is I decided to do chapter 1 for science. Again, it copied super weird, so I couldn't do my page numbers and stuff on the left, so my page numbers are in green, and my questions are in orange. And my question for chapter 1 is, what are the connections among neurons called? And it's synapses. My question for part 2 is, what are the 6 values useful in helping children experience science? And it's truth, freedom, skepticism, order, originality, and communication. For 3, my question was, what are 2 things that children need to know about science? And it is how new products and procedures are designed and what science is applied. And for my final section, I said, what are the fundamental questions of inquiry? And the questions are, what are the elements? What do we know about the properties of the elements? What is the background space? Rules of interaction and emergent properties. Also, I bought my book online, and it's like an online book, and so I couldn't print out my pages. So here are my summaries, because I ran out of room. So my summary for the first section is, we are not solely teaching science, we are teaching our students how to explore, seek explanation, and problem solve. For the second section, science is the study and knowledge of the natural world and the way to gather knowledge. It is seeking explanation based on evidence. For 3, science, technology, and engineering all help serve human needs. And lastly, 4, we need to use a variety of resources and techniques to adequately teach science to every student. And here are some notes that I just jotted down over chapter 1. Some like vocabulary, not too much, and I included the page number. Here's my graphic organizer. I just decided to do like a leveling type organizer. So level 1 is inquiry process skills. Level 2 is descriptive, explanatory, and experimental modeling. And level 3 is all of like what they do. Okay, so next I have chapter 10. This is the self-assessment. My topics are changes in Earth's surface, Earth's land surface, Earth's weather, oceans, fossils, and dinosaurs. For the most part, on some of them, I would need to study it a little bit more, but on the Earth's land surface, Earth's weather, and fossils, I feel pretty confident that I could teach it in about an hour. Here are my science notes. I just did, a little bit of vocabulary, land surface, rocks, minerals, fossils, Earth's oceans, and just like the different like vocabulary that goes with floor and currents. And for math, here are my question stems with the page numbers. I'll just read a couple of these. Let's see. Mrs. Latimer's lesson is designed to meet objectives in which of the following: Common Core mathematics content standards. And I found this on page 12. identify and describe shapes, analyze, compare, create, and compose shapes. And the National Research Council has clarified the terms 21st century skills by identifying 3 domains of competence, including the cognitive domain. Which of the following competencies are part of the cognitive domain? Processes and strategies, knowledge, and creativity. And that's page 7. Let's see. What can teachers do to make learning mathematics more accessible to children with special needs? It's page 5. There was a whole list of stuff, but I put modeling and providing concrete representations and providing authentic experience. All right, these are my notes for chapter 1. Right here to here, I did like different needs of children and like how we can help them. So my first one was on page 5, and it's children with special needs. It's basically the question I just had, but I included 3 different ones. I put technology, cooperative learning groups, and daily routines. For students with emotional and behavioral disorders, we can encourage students to stay in class and school, establish clear classroom rules, and establish reinforcement systems. For students who are culturally, ethnically, or linguistically diverse, we can use demonstration and modeling, technology, and encourage retelling. And so for my graphic organizer for this one, I have like a little like web type thing. So the main idea is the NCTM 6 principles, and it's equity, curriculum, teaching, technology, assessment, and learning. And that is my notebook.